Welcome to the announcement of the 2023 cohort of State Board of Education District Teachers of the Year and finalists for Ohio Teacher of the Year. My name is Angela Dickey, and I am the State Coordinator of the Ohio Teacher of the Year program here at the Ohio Department of Education. The Ohio Teacher of the Year program has a long legacy, starting back in 1964, and today we're excited to honor our newest cohort of educators that represent the fantastic work all of Ohio teachers do every day. To our partners from educational service centers across Ohio who serve as our territory leads in the regional selection process, thank you. Your work is greatly appreciated, and we couldn't do this without you. And now I'd like to welcome Ohio's interim state superintendent of public instruction, Dr. Stephanie Siddons, to the ceremony. Dr. Siddons?
Thank you, Angela. I'm so excited to be here today as we introduce the 2023 State Board of Education District Teachers of the Year and finalists for Ohio Teacher of the Year. I would also like to thank State Board of Education Vice President Martha Manchester for joining us for this special event. Ohio is home to thousands of teachers making a remarkable difference for students, families, and school communities. And I want to thank all of you for your service to your students and your dedication and efforts to create kind and caring classroom communities. Thank you so much for choosing to be an educator. Each year, we eagerly anticipate the Ohio Teacher of the Year submissions. This program is one way we celebrate the education professionals making a difference in their classrooms. And the entire process is one that is punctuated by fantastic stories from families, students, school colleagues, and many more about the positive difference teachers make each and every day. Thank you to everyone who nominated a teacher this year. There can never be enough excellent teachers, and Ohio is so grateful for the incredible individuals who comprise our state's education profession. In Ohio, it's imperative that students are provided a high quality and supportive pre-K through 12 education experience. Paramount to this belief is ensuring students encounter highly effective teachers in every classroom, and educators and families see highly effective leaders guiding the way in schools. Excellent teachers like those being recognized today are critical to making this happen. Congratulations to the 10 outstanding State Board District Teachers of the Year being honored today. We celebrate your work in the classroom and your service to your schools, students, and communities. And we applaud your passion to elevating the teaching profession. I want to sincerely thank you and all the teachers you have the honor of representing for your service to your students, families, and the state of Ohio. Now, I would like to introduce 2018 Ohio Teacher of the Year and finalists for the 2018 National Teacher of the Year, Jonathan Jurovich, also known as Mr. J. He is an art educator at Liberty Tree Elementary in Powell, Ohio, where he challenges his students to make the world a better place through art. Thank you for joining us today, Jonathan.
Thank you so much, Dr. Siddons. To the families, friends, and colleagues of our 2023 Teachers of the Year, today is a celebration that you have played a vital role in. I know that you share enthusiastically in today's excitement. To our new cohort of honored teachers, congratulations. What an honor to meet you all today and to start the beginning of your journey as part of the Ohio Teacher of the Year Network, a family of sorts. You represent teachers from all corners of the state of Ohio and within each state school board district, from diverse teaching contexts and content areas. If you were like me those years ago, you're questioning at this moment, how did I end up here today? Well, know that it is because of your dedication, your heart, your exuberant belief in the power of education that prompted your nomination from someone that believes in you. Today, I'll be introducing each State Board District Teacher of the Year by reading the nomination that was submitted on their behalf. The State Board District 1 Teacher of the Year is Michelle Quinn. Michelle Quinn is a first grade teacher from Versailles Exempted Village. Michelle was nominated by a parent of one of the students in her class. The parent wrote, "Mrs. Quinn is an exceptional teacher. First grade starts with, 'Yay, you know your letters,' and ends with complex language arts lessons and double-digit math. Having a teacher that engages parents as much as the students is amazing. She has a way of making me feel like I am a part of each day's lesson." One day, my son was sick. His older sibling brought his homework packet home with 2 pages of personalized instructions. When a classmate lost his younger sibling due to illness, Mrs. Quinn made each child feel safe and able to express their emotions. Because we are a small district, that was a very personal loss felt by many of the kids. It has been such a blessing to have Mrs. Quinn as a teacher for my son. Her ability to include parents and make us feel a part of the classroom is priceless, and you can see the love she puts into her work and into each child daily. Michelle, would you please share a few words with all of us?
Thank you so much, Jonathan. I am so honored and proud to be nominated to represent all of the dedicated teachers and staff working in the Versailles School District, as well as State Board District 1 region. I'd like to thank Carolyn Wilker for nominating me. The families I work with each year form such a loving, supportive, and close bond. My heartfelt love goes out to the Roofer family today as they celebrate the heavenly birthday of their sweet Callie. I also want to thank my wonderful family, my colleagues and friends, and the administration. I have been so fortunate to work with and have their support for the past 30 years of teaching. My name is Michelle Quinn, the 2023 State Board District 1 Teacher of the Year, and I educate Ohio.
The State Board District 2 Teacher of the Year is Dr. Katie Peters. Dr. Peters is a high school English language arts teacher from Washington Local Schools. Katie was nominated by one of her teaching colleagues. Her nominator reflected, "Katie Peters has the natural ability to lead and takes on many tasks that improve positivity, learning, climate, and culture for Washington local students, staff, and community. She serves as the athletic communications correspondent, the Panther Nation advisor, and the activities coordinator for Whitmer High School. Through these venues, Katie defines a purpose that includes providing support to foster a culture of encouragement and positivity. She even helped start a new staff academy and helped them stay encouraged and connected during the homesickness of new employment. But Katie's true identity is in the classroom. She reaches students and uses any tactic to entice students and build relationships. She is fearless with her content, from TikTok to Snapchat to teaching and learning in the classroom. No matter what, she engages students of all levels. Katie, the floor is yours.
Thank you. I am so thrilled to be here representing the great state of Ohio and the greatest profession on earth, which is education. I am out of town for an educational conference at the moment, but I have to thank my husband and my son for always remembering that my career is our honorary 4th member of the family. All of my students throughout the years for treating me as a member of their own families and welcoming me, and the greatest school district on earth and community, Washington Local Schools, for truly exemplifying what it means to be a family. I also need to thank my nominators. I am Dr. Katie Peters, the State Board District 2 Teacher of the Year, and I proudly educate Ohio.
The State Board District 3 Teacher of the Year is Robbie Wharton, an intervention specialist from Vandalia Butler City Schools. Robbie was nominated by one of her previous coworkers. The coworker wrote, "Robbie Wharton is the best teacher I have had the privilege of working alongside. She is dedicated to individualizing each student's education and maximizing their learning. Not only is she skilled at teaching students with multiple disabilities, she also dedicates herself to being a student of education. She's constantly challenging herself to learn more and apply her learning with her students. She truly enjoys and cares for each student that she works with. Robbie works with her colleagues, the families, and in the community for inclusion opportunities for her students. She teaches extended standards, IEP goals, life skills, functional conversation, work tasks, self-regulation, and the list can go on and on. It is evident that she loves what she does, and the students love her back. Robbie, please take a moment to share with us a little bit more about yourself.
Thank you, Jonathan. My name is Robbie Wharton, and I am the Teacher of the Year for District 3. Today, I have my husband, Jason, and our son, Cole, here to celebrate with me today. Thank you to my family and friends who support me daily in my journey as a teacher. I am so honored and proud to be recognized amongst these 9 other distinguished educators. I am an intervention specialist for the Vidalia Butler City School District, and am so appreciative of the abundance of support from my administration, my colleagues, my paraprofessionals, my students, and their families. We are aviators. I am Robbie Wharton, the State Board District 3 Teacher of the Year, and I educate Ohio.
The State Board District 4 Teacher of the Year is Jeannie Rankin, a middle school teacher at Winton Woods City Schools. Jeannie was nominated by her school district human resource director. They wrote, Jeannie Rankin has been in education for 42 years. She was an integral part of planning for the programming at our district's alternative program, Project Success, to support students in need of credit recovery. She has a way with reluctant students that results in positive outcomes because she truly understands the value of relationships. With new leadership this school year at Project Success, she provided a wealth of knowledge and assisted as the lead with the day-to-day operations. She is very patient and forthcoming with information to support the effective rollout of programs. Jeannie has the content competency, pleasant personality, and a calm, assertive demeanor that makes her a natural leader. Jeannie, I would love for you to share a little bit more about yourself with everyone.
Thank you for the introduction. I am truly honored to be a nominee for the Ohio Teacher of the Year. I'm a teacher of the Alternative Education Program in the Winton Woods City School District here in Cincinnati, Ohio. 42 years ago, I did walk into a classroom in this same district as a very nervous and excited 21-year-old ready to follow my passion. During my journey, I have worked with some amazing administrators, colleagues, students, and families. I would like to thank them, as well as our Board of Education, the superintendent, and each and every administrator I have worked with along the way, those including Ms. Bergantino, Mr. Carboy, Ms. Black, Mr. Hosterman, Mr. Day, Mrs. Hodges-Davis, and Ms. Roselle. Also, a thank you to Ms. Wilson for the nomination. I also want a special thanks to my family and friends for their love and support over the years. Thank you, Ohio, for allowing me the opportunity to touch the lives of thousands of students. I am Jeannie Rankin, the State Board District 4 Teacher of the Year, and I educate Ohio.
The State Board District 5 Teacher of the Year is Deborah Schwartner, a first grade teacher from Revere Local Schools. Deborah was nominated by her building principal. Her principal wrote, Debbie goes the extra mile for all students and colleagues. She regularly volunteers to be the inclusion room teacher and is a great collaborator with special education teachers. She serves as grade level lead and supports her colleagues in first grade and the whole building in learning new strategies. Along with her work as a leader in Revere, Debbie always takes the time to develop pre-service student teachers and serves as a resident educator mentor. When students leave Debbie's classroom, she still shows her commitment to them by sending them check-in letters, FaceTiming with them, and continue to discuss their progress in school years after they leave first grade. She even does this with students who have moved on to other buildings in the district. Debbie makes the school experience amazing, for all students. Debbie, the mic is yours to share with all of us.
Thank you, Jonathan. I'm here with my son, Andrew, and some very close family friends, Lisa and Joey Safani. We're actually on vacation right now. So I'm just honored and humbled to be selected by the state of Ohio. I want to thank my husband, Ed, and my daughter, Julia, and son, Eddie, that are back home, as well as my parents. I am so blessed to teach and revere local schools. I have amazing colleagues I get to work with, an amazing team. Parents, students at Richfield Elementary, it just makes going to work every day just a great thing. I want to thank our building secretaries and our administrators because they lead our building and we get to do great things every day, especially our principal, Mr. Streeter. I am Debbie Schwartner and I am the State Board District 5 Teacher of the Year. I educate Ohio. Thank you.
The State Board District 6 Teacher of the Year is Jennifer Allen, a middle and high school intervention specialist from Hilliard City Schools. Jennifer was nominated by a parent of a student in her class. This parent wrote, "When we met, the first thing she said was, 'I always win.' Serving students with emotional and behavioral challenges, she does just that. As nervous parents with 4 kiddos, new to the school and to our family, Ms. Allen immediately made us feel at ease. Every communication from her, the good and the challenging, made us feel like we were there. She used her creativity to come up with plans, rewards, and new ways of encouraging our kiddos. The summer garden, porch drops of sensory and coping tools, summer supports, community partnerships with a Taekwondo program for weekly student classes, a yard sign on their adoption day, and even taking time to catch up and play games with our kiddos even after they transition to new schools. She loved them on the good days and especially on their hardest days. The true power of Jennifer is that she gives students the strength, courage, love, and skills they needed to no longer need her. Both of our kiddos are thriving because of the foundation she built with them. In a crucial time for our family, she embraced every one of us and changed our lives forever. Although she wouldn't want the attention, Ms. Allen embodies the leadership, powerful teaching, heart, and community partnerships of an Ohio Teacher of the Year. Jennifer, please take a minute to share with all of us a little bit more about yourself.
Thank you, Jonathan. I'm excited and honored to be representing all of Hilliard City Schools teachers, as well as all of the hardworking educators in District 6. My family and my educational team are here with me today. I'm appreciative of all of their support during this exciting journey. I am Jennifer Allen. I am State Board District 6 Teacher of the Year, and I educate Ohio. Thank you.
The State Board District 7 Teacher of the Year is Melissa Kometz, an elementary English language arts teacher from Lakeview Local School District. Melissa was nominated by a parent of a student in her class. Her nominator wrote, "Ms. Kometz has the ability to instill understanding, social awareness, and value in all of her students. As a 3rd grade English language arts teacher, she consistently teaches and demonstrates to her students the importance of inclusiveness, cultural understanding, and community involvement. Some of those include inviting family members of her students that are being deployed to speak with her classes about how it affects their family and what it means to serve in the military. Or organizing a charity drive for donations to a local animal shelter and encouraging students to look for needs in their own neighborhoods and try to make a difference in whatever way they can. She regularly makes it part of her curriculum for her students to explore different cultures and traditions from around the world and share with each other their own heritages and traditions. In short, her students leave her class with a curiosity about the world, a consideration for others, along with a drive to leave the classroom and do good things. And considering they're only 3rd graders, that's a pretty remarkable thing. Melissa, the floor is yours Please take a minute to share with everyone.
Hi, my name's Melissa Kometz. I'm a third grade language arts teacher at Lakeview Elementary, and I'm honored to represent all of the wonderful teachers of Lakeview. I would like to thank my mom, Debbie, and my sister, Kristen. Kristen's also one of our counselors. My mom and Kristen are the backbone of all I do. They support me with all of our projects and everything I do every day. I couldn't do it without them. I'd like to thank Mrs. Bush for nominating me. She is one of the kindest souls, and she was a huge help this past year. I'd like to thank our administration, in particular our principals, Mr. Taylor, Mr. Stillwell. They truly support everything that I do. Their letters of recommendation were wonderful, and also Mrs. Del Moody and Mrs. Ogerchak for their letters of recommendation. And then I'd like to thank everyone at Lakeview. I truly work with the best teachers, from teachers to nurses to school counselors, secretaries, our support staff. They are the best people I know. And we have amazing parents and students also. And we're a family. And everything that I've been able to do is because of them, because together we're Lakeview. And I couldn't appreciate them more. My name's Melissa Kometz, and I'm the State Board District 7 Teacher of the Year, and I educate Ohio. Thank you.
The State Board District 8 Teacher of the Year is Kathleen Pugh. Kathleen Pugh is a visual art teacher from the STEAM Academy at Hartford in Canton City Schools. Kathleen was nominated by one of her teaching colleagues. Her colleague wrote, "Coach Pugh is one of the most dedicated teachers I have ever known. Having taught for 25 years, she's technically an art teacher, but students are taught more than art in her class. She's adept at incorporating numerous subjects and life skills into her project, problem, and passion-based learning opportunities. She provides numerous outlets for students to exhibit and sell their artwork to the Canton community. For example, she heads the Rod Meadows Memorial Art Call each year, where artists from all over, including students, are invited to submit their work for cash prizes. Coach Pugh is the exemplar of a teacher connecting the classroom to the community. She helps her students participate in the Canton Community Arts and Stark First Fridays events multiple times a year. Outside of the classroom, she hires students to work in her personal art gallery in downtown Canton after school hours and on weekends, where she teaches on-the-job skills such as customer service and financial responsibility. Coach Pugh will never tell a student that a project cannot be done. If they have the passion, she finds a way to make it happen. Kathleen, we're all excited to hear from you. So take a moment to share a little bit more about yourself.
Thanks, Jonathan. I'm Kathy Pugh, and I teach at the STEAM Academy. 15 years into my career, I decided to switch districts, and I moved over to Canton. And I am so happy to be here with fellow staff members, my principal, Russell Burt, Principal David Thompson, and my creativity cohort, Mickey Moore. They allowed me to come here and be part of one of the first 3 schools in Ohio to be designated a STEAM designation. I come here and I get to teach my passion day in and day out. They let me take it into the community, and I couldn't be more grateful for that. I'd like to thank my family, my son Corey and my parents for supporting me. I'd like to thank my sister Chris for encouraging me and helping me through this process. And I am so honored to be chosen to represent District 8 for teaching something that I have the biggest passion for. I'm Kathy Pugh, the State Board District 8 Teacher of the Year, and I educate Ohio.
The State Board District 9 Teacher of the Year is Leslie Croft, a 2nd grade teacher from Coshocton City Schools. Leslie was nominated by her building principal. Leslie's principal reflects, Leslie has dedicated her life to serving her students and colleagues. Her enthusiasm for teaching is contagious. Her students are enthralled with her lessons and rise to meet her high standards. Leslie builds her legacy by mentoring other teachers, and those actions have produced some of the best educators in our district. She genuinely believes that all students have the capability to succeed, and she strives to adjust her teaching methods to meet the specific needs and learning styles of her students. High expectations drive and encourage her students to meet challenges that help them grow. When they fall short of these expectations, they're met with the safety net of Mrs. Croft's empathy and encouragement. Leslie does not come to work every day for herself, rather to make our building a better place for others to teach and learn. Leslie, it was an honor to read that nomination, but now we would all love to hear from you as well.
Thank you very much. It is an honor to be a part of this cohort of exceptional teachers and representing District 9. I'm here today with my husband, Whit, and I owe him my biggest thanks. He is my rock, and he has put up with 20 plus years of hearing about my kids every day, patiently and empathetically. I'd like to thank Mr. Miser for the nomination, along with Dr. Heyer, our superintendent, and the Coshocton City School District. This is truly a prestigious honor. I'd also like to thank the community of Coshocton, who have been so supportive to me. I'd like to thank my colleagues who have helped me to improve my craft and better serve my students. And I would also like to thank all of my students, current and former. I have learned much more from them than I think they have ever learned from me. And you are truly the reason that I do this. I am Leslie Croft. I am the State Board District 9 Teacher of the Year, and I educate Ohio.
The State Board District 10 Teacher of the Year is Adam Moeller. Adam Moeller is a middle school social studies teacher from New Richmond Exempted Village. Adam was nominated by one of his teaching colleagues. His colleague wrote, "Mr. Moeller has a student-centered model to his instruction that emphasizes communication, collaboration, creativity, and critical thinking. His students use consistent lesson frames that change daily, but the instructional routines and procedures remain crystal clear. This has resulted in greater time on task, better literacy outcomes, and more confident students. This year, Adam gave up his spring break and bore most of the cost to travel to Southern California to share his teaching strategies with other social studies teachers. He was able to network with more than 2,000 other educators, exchanging ideas and sharing best practices. Lastly, Mr. Moeller has a blog where he posts professional reflections, revealing a deep understanding of student learning and development, academic content, as well as plans and delivery for high quality instruction. In short, he's an Ohio-born treasure." Adam, what a joy it is to meet you today. Please take a minute and share with everyone a little bit more about yourself.
Thank you very much. And I am Adam Moeller, and I'm honored to, I'm honored to be with everyone here today. And just hearing these stories and hearing the nominations has been awesome. And I'm honored to represent New Richmond Middle School and my district, New Richmond Exempted Village Schools. It's a district that I've been a part of my whole life. It's my alma mater, and I have the honor of working alongside many teachers that I had when I was in school. I have the honor of working with some students whose parents that I went to school with. And so it's I love going into work. I love love working with students, and I really truly work with some of the most innovative, caring, and creative colleagues that anyone could ever ask for. And I work with some of the best students that a teacher could ever ask for. And I also want to thank my family, my wife, my 2 daughters, as they put up with me traveling and my constant reflecting and everything. And I want to thank Scott Petrie here for nominating me and teaching me so much through the years. He's someone I've known through Twitter for a long time, And I finally got the meeting back in March for the first time, and here I am again alongside him. So thank you very much. My name is Adam Moeller, and I'm the State Board District 10 Teacher of the Year, and I educate Ohio.
Congratulations to you all. It is an absolute honor to read these heartfelt and truly deserving reflections written by your colleagues, administrators, and the parents of your students. Know that each word is true, and later, when you have time to sit and reflect on this moment in your teaching journey, let their words sink in and carry you onward to continue supporting, challenging, and enriching Ohio students. I so look forward to getting to know each and every one of you in the near future. I am Jonathan Jervich, an art teacher at Liberty Tree Elementary School and the 2018 Ohio Teacher of the Year, and I educate Ohio. And now I'm pleased to introduce State Board of Education Vice President Martha Manchester to share some exciting news.
Thank you, Jonathan. The State Board of Education is proud to support the Ohio Teacher of the Year program. We realize how important it is to honor and recognize the great work that teachers do for their students and communities. So thank you all for all that you do. I have the distinct honor and privilege to announce the 4 finalists for the 2023 Ohio Teacher of the Year. Would everyone join me by turning on their cameras? The 4 finalists for the 2023 Ohio Teacher of the Year are Kathleen Pugh, Jennifer Allen, Jeannie Rankin, and Melissa Kometz. Congratulations to our 4 finalists. All of you as 2023 Teachers of the Year have worked hard and proven yourselves as leaders in public education. Take advantage of the opportunities that this journey will offer. On behalf of the State Board of Education, congratulations. And again, thank you so much for your dedication and service to Ohio students and families. And now your state coordinator for the Ohio Teacher of the Year program will briefly explain next steps in the selection process and the benefits of being part of this program. This has truly been a joyous experience. Now back to Angela.
Thank you, Vice President Manchester. So congratulations to everyone. And the next steps for our 4 finalists will be to go through the interview process with the Ohio Teacher of the Year Selection Committee on August 5th. And one of these teachers will serve as the 2023 Ohio Teacher of the Year, representing Ohio at the National Teacher of the Year program. That announcement will be made once school is started later this summer. During the 2022-2023 school year, this Teacher of the Year cohort will have professional opportunities for learning and networking, such as an action research project with Cleveland State University in partnership with the I Educate Ohio initiative, becoming official members of the Ohio chapter of the National Network of State Teachers of the Year, and participating in the Ohio Teacher Leader Liaison Network and the Ohio Teacher Leadership Summit Conference. If you want to know more about the Ohio Teacher of the Year program or the I Educate Ohio initiative, please visit the Ohio Department of Education website and search for these program titles. I'm so honored to support and learn from each one of these educators. And now I'm going to ask Dr. Siddons to wrap this up for us. Dr. Siddons.
Thank you, Angela. And again, congratulations to the 2023 Ohio State Board of Education District Teachers of the Year and finalists for Ohio Teacher of the Year. Thank you to all of you and all Ohio educators for the work you do every day for your students. And thank you all of you for joining us today.